Welcome to another episode, a belated episode of Hair of the Dogcast. Oh, baby, that sounded so good.
Snap, crackle, and
Pop, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're here to talk to you about video games and beer and video games and whatever
all
else we're going
sorts
to
of
talk
other
about.
type of ill shit.
Literally ill shit. We're getting over some crazy illnesses over here, so that's why we're
Tom.
coming to you a little bit later
Thanks
this week.
a lot, Tom.
That's right, but
You
I feel
sick,
great.
Sick boy.
We feel great, and we're here. Wow. All right.
We're
Josh,
here.
how you doing, man?
Setting the tone. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
How are you?
Oh, man. I am great.
Yeah, good.
I finished my last class for my brewing certification.
That's awesome.
Today.
I was going to ask you how many more weeks of that you had to go yet.
1 million.
1 million?
I
So
mean,
this is actually
today's
it?
the last day. There's some other things I can do still, obviously.
Other
I
tracks.
might do my level 2 Cicerone.
Okay.
And I believe there's like less than 3,000 of those in the country.
Really?
Which makes it pretty,
So-
that's a thing.
What is a
That's
Cicerone?
thing.
What's a Cicerone?
Cicerone?
What's the definition?
I probably
Is that
said
Italian?
in the podcast. It's like a sommelier of wine, but
that's
for
right.
beer,
That's
for
right.
something that matters.
So we talked about Somalians.
Somalians.
Yeah.
Salamians. Yeah,
That's-
I brought up the salami
Okay.
ends of wine.
Salamians.
No, but yeah, level 2 Cicerone. There's also an entrepreneur class.
So it's like an RPG. You're leveling up.
Ah,
You'd
yeah.
Be like, yes.
double XP weekend.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thanks.
Yeah. So do you like jump right into the level 2 training if you need to, or is it you have to wait till next semester? Or...
Well, it kind of varies how much time you probably have to study. Because my instructor for level 1 Cicerone, Megan, she's the state sales rep for Alaskan Brewing. And she said it took her a year.
To do level 1?
Level 2.
Level 2, okay.
Yeah, and she wants to do the advanced, I believe. Which I don't see a point for even trying for advanced, I guess.
Okay. How many levels?
4. There's like 11 master Cicerones in the world.
Shit. All right.
I
So
believe.
level 4. So
Level 4
it's kind of
is
like
max.
Scientology. Once you reach the highest level, like all the universe is unlocked.
Yeah,
the
and
universe
then
of beers.
you get to do whatever you want for the rest of your life.
Right. All the Thetans.
And superpowers.
Okay.
Beer powers.
Yeah. I think you should go all the way, man.
No
Sure.
way, dude.
It's just
That-
it's just drinking beer, right? I mean,
No,
isn't
no.
that all that you
I don't
do?
know what advanced... I don't know what you have to do to get advanced, but to do master Cicerone...
You have to get on your knees is what you got.
Yeah, a long time.
To
And
one of
like
the other
you gotta
11.
go to like Europe for like months in different areas and study their everything. I believe you study their hops, you study everything about their styles, which is awesome. It'd be fun as fuck.
Yeah.
But let's be real, who's got money for that?
Okay, so say you become a level 2 Cicerone, or you're a level 1 Cicerone. What does that do for you?
Probably not much. No, it gives me some street cred, I guess, over the standard asshole. No,
All right.
Over the standard guy who says, "Oh yeah, I really think Spotted Cow is the best beer in the planet."
So when you're at a bar, you can just like flash your badge, like, no, it isn't.
Oh, I
I'm a
have
Cicerone.
I have a patch and a little pin.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, gee, fuck. Now I gotta go out and get a jean jacket and cut off the sleeves and
Fuck yeah,
throw
man.
on a hockey team patch and some punk rock patches and a Cicerone patch.
Sounds good to me, man.
But
Like
I
Casey
probably
Jones.
won't- Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy.
That dude.
I do have a Casey Jones mask.
Fuck yeah.
I do.
Fuck yeah. He never had a Cicerone badge.
We don't know that.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to go watch
He's
the
probably
movie again.
straight edge. It's probably why he was so mad.
Probably. Yeah. And why he liked hockey. Because that's the
Yeah.
only way
Well-
anyone can like hockey, I think.
I love hockey.
What do you? Okay.
You
Well,
son of
you're
a
also
bitch.
a Cicerone, so yeah, it goes without saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like I said, congrats, man.
Thanks, Holmes.
And if you choose to go farther with that, myself, and the rest of the podcast, the Dogcast Nation, are behind you 100%.
Oh, thank you, guys.
So if you ever want to start a Kickstarter or a Patreon
Ooh.
to fund your schooling,
Yeah.
let us know.
Well,
so we can just
that's coming
stare at
next.
it and laugh. And be like, yeah, right,
Shut
okay.
up.
Uh-huh.
Shut up, you.
All right. Well, speaking of beers, Josh, Since this is a podcast where we drink beer on this podcast.
We drink beer
on this podcast.
Hey.
What are we drinking? What's beer number one?
We got another from donated by Dusty, our boy Schilling.
Dusty, the man who no longer lives by us
the
anymore.
asshole who moved to Hawaii.
Fucking A.
Well, it just started
because the
getting cold
beer is
over
so
here.
much better. Yeah.
I think it was Kona Brewing. I don't know what else there is. But
Volcanoes.
yeah, we got another from him. I didn't want to do them all last time, but we got the Dudes Brewing Company, the Juice Box Series, Peach Berliner Weiss.
Ooh.
Typically they're like a sour, very light beer.
Okay.
So these should go down quick.
I like anything that has German in it.
Ah,
Yeah,
schnitzels.
absolutely. And the last podcast, we drank 2 beers by the Dudes and the brewery, and both of them were very, very good.
Yeah, I remember that Blood Orange Amber. It got better as you went. I wasn't a fan at first because it's a little more bitter.
Yep.
But yeah,
But the
was good.
the pecan pie one was fucking great.
Your grandma's pecan pie.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
During the holidays, I was telling everyone
The brown
about that.
ale.
Yeah, I was like, you guys got to try this, or I got to get some and bring it over.
It was good, but now we got another one.
Yeah, all right, let's try this.
Ooh. Sour. Typical sour. There's the peach, yeah.
Oh, definitely peach. Is it sour though? I'm not getting
It's
sour.
It's acidic, sour. You know, it's got that. It's not insanely sour.
No, it's not
But
insane.
it is sour.
It's like, why? Peach hacker shore a little bit.
Well, it was a Vice, so Hocker.
It's a
Yeah.
Wow.
But Berliner
like it.
Weiss, yeah, typically like a light brew, and sour is a characteristic.
That's good.
Fruity, citrusy notes.
The peach goes well with that. And I'm not a peach guy usually.
Yeah. Nah, peaches are okay. 4.5% clocking in on the radar screen today.
Great.
Yeah.
I can't wait to fucking just put this all in my gullet.
Yeah, it's probably going to go down really quick. It's pretty light.
Yeah, this won't last very long.
I've been-
Sorry, beer, but you're not going to last very long.
I've been drinking since 9 o'clock today.
Yeah.
First thing I did when we got to the brewery today.
Yeah, how much beer do you get to taste? I'm sorry, I'm prying your brain, and maybe this isn't
Well, it's
like
all good.
great podcasting for the listeners out there, but I am
Hey,
genuinely
Well,
curious.
people might be curious. It varies. We're able to drink a bunch of
He gets to drink beer at school, guys.
Yeah,
This is cool.
not completely fermented beer, but it's kind of interesting tasting things as they go along, as they ferment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was just at the brewery 2 weeks ago, and like we're drinking almost completely fermented beer out of there, and all of a sudden I'm at a gas station yesterday, and I see, oh shit, I was just drinking that very Winter Skull, and there it is, already bottled up and at the fucking grocery store.
Oh, wow.
Or at the gas station a week later.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like you were drinking that batch
was the
pretty
batch,
much.
yeah.
Yeah. Shit. That's really cool.
Yeah. And then we had a Maibach today that definitely wasn't ready.
Your Bach, it's my Bach.
Maibach. Not the biggest Bach guy, but something pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bach, B-O-C-K? Or B-A-C-H, like the famous Johann Sebastian.
Dude, you're Johann Sebastian Bach.
Yeah.
Sebastian Bach?
Sebastian,
Is that?
We are the youth gone wild.
Whoa!
Oh,
right,
yeah.
We're already at
Or
it,
that
guys.
was, already fucking singing. Great. Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. I mean, if I ever went back to school, I would make sure beer was involved some way. For sure. Full
Hey,
show.
if you're in the area, hit it up next semester. It's fun. Either way, you learn a lot.
I might try that out.
It's a good time.
Just for
Even one class at a time.
Yeah. I just want to, get a crash course in brewing, just so I can have my own little,
Yeah.
brew my own little batch of beer.
No, that's next on my radar. I'm going to brew with some folks and pick up a few things, hopefully.
Sure.
And apparently one of our guys I was brewing with in our group bought property right in Lake Mills, Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right on their main street, I believe.
Okay.
It's
Like to live or to actually...
to live in the brewery. No, he's starting his own little brewery.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow, So is he just starting out and he's already like, yep, I bought myself a tract of land.
I believe he's got the land. He showed me the property like on the
Wow.
GPS satellite photography.
Does he have any experience prior?
He's been brewing for 10 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
it's not like he just took this class for 3 months. Like, all right, I bought a brewery. Let's go.
I believe I'm the closest to him out of
Okay.
all the people in the class, and he's in my group of 4 people who we small batch brewed at the brewery together.
Yeah.
So, and I believe I'm just going to keep tabs with him, check it out as we're going.
Absolutely.
Or as he's going.
That could be invaluable to,
Things.
have a place to go over and help brew or do whatever. Just learn and
party
together
man.
and party and have a place
beer.
to maybe podcast.
I was just going to say, we could podcast there with or without his permission.
Sorry, man. Whoever
Sorry,
you
Lane. It's Lane. Lane Smith.
Lane gonna go insane.
Name calling. Name drop. Sup?
That's right.
Hey, guys.
Well, Lane, best of luck to you. Can't wait to see the brewery.
Yeah. He makes a lot of Belgians, so
Yeah.
Belgians be good.
I like Belgians.
Yeah, let's do that.
I have some St. Bernardus in the fridge.
Oh shit! Let's just skip all this shit and go for the
bust that out.
Go for that monk shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, hey, that's a lot of beer talk.
Hey guys,
It's good.
You're welcome.
It feels good.
It is good.
Yeah. So, Josh, are you anything fun? Have you watched anything? Any good movies?
Oh, dude.
Any good TV shows?
Yeah, I binged on Ash vs. Evil Dead season 2.
Okay.
That show is so fucking fun. Like,
That's awesome.
Seriously, like I can't believe how many people I know that have not watched that show yet.
Yeah.
It's glorious. It's as campy as you want it to be. It's fun. It's gory as fuck for, overly gory, just in a comical way.
Yeah, of course.
And funny pun
Dead.
jokes. Yeah, it's great.
Right. That's cool.
Yeah, so there's like 2 episodes left, and
where are you binging on?
On
is it on
TV?
the Netflix?
It's
cable on demand.
I can't
or something?
say where. It's through higher powers.
Okay. Okay, you have a special channel. Special.
Yeah. I
okay.
don't have stars. I don't think so.
I
don't have any
hope not.
cable.
Right. You never know these days.
Yeah.
They throw in all the fucking channels.
Yeah.
Without you knowing.
But great show, and if you do have stars, you're insane not to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Anything else? Probably.
Anything? Gilmore Girls? Are you watching that?
I watched Dirty Work last night. Have you ever seen Dirty Work?
I have not.
What the fuck, man?
Dude, I tell you. But
oh my
hey,
god.
I know. I do want to see that.
Oh.
But I read. I think I told you before off podcast. I read the most Norm Macdonald's book.
Yeah.
And he does talk about it a little bit.
But
I don't know how much of it's true.
That.
You should, or
Yeah.
actually just listen to the audiobook because he narrates it. And
Okay.
It's all done in his delivery. I mean, I think that's
that's
probably
what it's all
the way
about.
to.
The whole time you're reading it, you're gonna get his mumbly like. And now he's walking.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna try to envision him like talking anyways. So just get it while he's talking and stuff. And it is fucking.
I find it crazy. Some people
hilarious.
don't like him. I think he's fucking great.
I can see how he's not for everyone.
I
like
get it, but I just think he's fucking solid, and like he's so underrated in showbiz, I guess you want to say.
Yep.
But,
I mean, when I think of my best, favorite comedians, I don't know if he would come up,
Yeah,
when
I guess I don't think about it.
But when I see him in anything, I'm like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
I want to see this.
You see him if you see him on a TV show, or if you see him like on a night show or a late night show, talk show, he's hilarious as fuck. Like,
yeah,
like you're giggling and crying a little bit usually.
I mean, besides the Guess Who, he's obviously Canada's number 2 export of all time. I think. But the book based on a true story is what it's called. It's really funny. I mean, it's supposed to be a quote unquote autobiography, but it's more like a novel. There's a lot of stuff in there that's not true.
I was gonna say
or semi-true.
Yeah.
And but it's just there are just some fucking just ridiculous parts where I was literally laughing out loud, like in the middle of a plane, where people are just like looking at me like, "What's wrong with this guy?" And some of his humor just hits you out of the blue. So I like it. I like that Norm Macdonald guy. But yeah, I definitely want to see Dirty Work.
Oh,
I remember when it came out.
To you, buddy.
Yeah.
I actually,
please do.
in high school, I probably watched it like every other night going to sleep. While going to sleep. Yeah, that dubbed copy VHS I had
That's fucking great.
Yep.
It was dubbed?
Yeah. I dubbed it for my friend.
Oh, okay. I was
something.
thinking like the voices were dubbed. I'm like, what was
No,
it
no,
dubbed in? Like anime women?
That's terminology from like 1999, dude.
You recorded it off of TV or from another.
I DVR'd it onto a VHS. Does that make sense?
Ooh, VHS. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hey, that was a thing back then.
Yeah.
That was actually the era right when DVDs took off. And PlayStation
You're
2 and their digital video disc player was on top of the world.
Ooh. Was PlayStation 2 your first DVD player like it was for many people?
Yeah. Yeah. What kind of stupid question is that, man?
Hey,
Jeez.
I don't know. You weren't an idiot like me who bought like a $300 DVD player.
Oh, what the fuck?
Just to watch Ghostbusters.
Oh, man. But I
That's
did.
the first DVD I bought.
That was one of my first, even though I had it on VHS twice. Now I have it on DVD like 3 times.
My first DVD player was a Creative Sound Blaster
Ooh.
DVD-ROM.
I was
for
going
my
to say,
computer.
that is a thing that Sound Blasters, computer things that I'm not really familiar with are.
It used to be a deal. It used to be a
Is-
thing. I think they still kind of are, but yeah, they were sound card or Creative made sound cards and different peripherals, and they came out with a DVD-ROM that you could. It was like a CD-ROM drive that played DVDs and a card, and it was probably like $250-$300, and just so I could watch. No, I'm sorry. Reservoir Dogs was the first DVD I ever bought.
I think mine was Army of Darkness and Dirty Work,
Yeah.
but Ghostbusters was
Yep.
the next day purchase.
Yeah, exactly. Because back then, when DVDs were just coming out, there wasn't a lot of them, so you know their libraries were pretty similar because you pretty much just bought what was there available.
You know, one thing I like to point out that's really important.
Yeah, go ahead, Josh.
I think
Please.
Army of Darkness has the most releases for a DVD ever. There's like so many
Like special
different
editions.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, Boomstick edition, Chainsaw Hand edition, Bruce Campbell edition. I swear, there's like 59 Book of the Necronomicon. There's like 3 of those. There is like 3 of those.
I believe it.
It's just ridiculous. But hey,
There are lots of releases, and that's
Tom, what have you been like doing with yourself since you've been like probably locked at home?
I've been
dying.
This last week, I was stricken by the flu, and so I got to catch up on some video games and watching stuff. And actually, you know what? Can I just go off on a tangent here?
I want to listen to this.
Just have a
time to
PSA.
drink.
Okay. Hey, everybody out there in podcast land. It is the time of the holidays. It is a time for getting together with family and having Yuletide fun and joyous conversations and, being thankful and being merry. And as you're getting together with your families, can we at least agree that there has to be a rule where if any of your family members have been sick within 72 hours of going to a fucking family get-together, that they are obligated by law
Not to go.
to have to either not go or disclose that they have been ravaged by whatever sickness they've been ravaged by, no matter how much you love them. Because for those of us who do not like being sick, and I'm probably not in the minority here. I don't know
I
if
don't
you
know, dude.
I mean,
You don't party like me.
there might be some people who enjoy like, oh man, I woke up and I feel great today. Fuck this. Especially when you have children who may have had the flu. Even as cute as they are, I'm not a biologist, but I know that when kids get some kind of sickness, it's not like if you just got like an adult has a sickness, you have a developed immuno system. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Okay.
Immune.
Yeah.
Immune.
It's just when they get sick, they become fucking little petri dishes of shit and like amplifiers.
They will kill you.
They become fucking bioterrorists. Little jumping, like 5-year-old, bioterrorists. And whatever bugs that they have are 8 times more potent than, if you had the flu and came
Yeah, they're
over
like
here.
a floating disease.
It's crazy.
Living, floating, attacking
I literally
disease.
thought I had food poisoning.
Yeah.
And like the 2 days later, it didn't even hit me the next day. It was 2 days later, and I just felt like shit and vomiting and whatever. So,
Yeah.
anyways, I thought I had food poisoning until I went over to my mom's house when I thought she was gone because I was going to go scavenge I could actually eat that day. I felt like eating that day, so I was going to scavenge some Thanksgiving, leftovers because she had Thanksgiving at her house. And lo and behold, she was home from work, you know. And I'm like, what's
your mommy
why
got
are you
sick?
Why are you home? She's like, I've had the flu the last 2 days. So I was like, oh, that's when I realized we have the flu. And then my other family member chimed in and said, oh yeah, we had been sick the day before, just off our asses. And
they still came.
And they still came.
Like the whole family?
Yeah, the whole family. She's like, I've been sick. All the kids were sick. Yeah. And my heart sank because I knew in my heart I still had to love these people because they're related to me. But at the same time, it's like
love-hate.
It's like, why?
Love
just tell me if you're sick. Just it's okay. You know, I understand.
You guys are passing
it's
the
hard
cup
to
around, weren't you?
Yes, we were. Yeah, sharing every bodily fluid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got to go to a Wigner family get together. No, we weren't doing that. But it was crazy, and you know, it's just like, please give us all a heads up, you know, so I can maybe load up on vitamin C ahead of time, or wear my Michael Jackson SARS mask to to the function. But anyways, long story short, please, people, if you've been sick and you have to go to a family get together or any get together, just let people know. It's a common courtesy. I would let you know.
Tell them you have.
In fact, we were going to podcast earlier, and I'm like, no, because I don't want to get you sick.
Podcast got delayed.
Yeah, even though I'm feeling.
Thanks, Tom's family.
Yeah, thank you.
And the big Dogcast
like butterfly effect.
The big Dogcast fans are pissed right now.
I know.
Like, Tom, who the fuck was
I'll
that?
tell you who to write.
Yeah,
I'll tell you who to fucking send your hate mail to.
They want to know.
Okay. Anyways, enough of that. But happy holidays, everybody. And at least I got the flu out of my system this year. I'm probably pretty good.
Don't flu, y'all. Don't
flu. Flu-land. Yeah. So I've been watching this show. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's called Breaking Bad.
Oh.
I'm not sure if you heard of that one.
I used to be in that show in real life.
Yeah. Were you Mike?
Yeah.
The hitman guy?
So yeah, it's based on me, but you know, I'm Mike the hitman guy.
Right.
And I'm younger a little bit.
Yeah, if you grew a goatee, you could probably be like a young Heisenberg.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Josh, that show's really good.
Oh, it's actually the best show ever made.
I picked up kind of like all the seasons on DVD.
I'm looking at that right now. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, that's like the big collector's edition that came out.
Is that like a meth barrel?
Yeah, it's a meth barrel.
Oh yeah, I got one of those.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool. Amazon had a fire sale on it for a couple hours one day a couple weeks ago. So
for Black Friday sales?
It was before Black Friday.
Oh.
I saw somebody tweeted on Twitter, like, hey, if you want to get the Breaking Bad set, because it was normally like $300, and they had it for
what was it?
$94. It was like a 5-hour span or something. And I was like, shit, I always kind of wanted it, and so I've been
cool. Yeah. I got them all I got standard DVDs.
Sure.
I got them a couple Black Fridays ago or something.
Yeah.
I never go to Black Friday when it's crazy, but I'll go like an hour after the psychos are all gone.
Usually if you go in the afternoon.
And there's still fucking shit there.
Yeah.
There's still like dirt cheap shit. So that's where I got all my Breaking Bads.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But
$10 a season. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know the show hadn't ended. I mean, I watched it while it was on. And, you know, I loved it. To me, it's probably the best show I've ever seen. But at the same time, I wanted to rewatch it, and enough time has kind of passed where I'm like, okay, I want to rewatch it. So I started doing that, and I was kind of worried. I'm like, you know, I've kind of built this up, and I've told so many people that like this is the best show ever made.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what if I rewatch it again and it's not quite as good as I thought it was? You know, knowing what happens and shit. But no, it's still
it's amazing.
It's still awesome, even knowing what's gonna happen.
You're like, oh, this is gonna happen. I can't wait to see.
It's still again. Like it keeps you on your, you know, you're like, oh, I hope he makes it through. I've
turned on random episodes on Netflix going to sleep. And I'm going, I forgot some of the scenes, and I've rewatched every episode when it came out. Like I'd rewatch it after. Every time I watch it,
they're pretty
watch
thick
it the next day again.
They're dense with
so
a lot of stuff too, you know, to pick up.
And then you forget about some of these like bad guys. Like, oh shit, Tuco. It's like, oh, that was so fucking long ago because I watched it as it was going too. I started the end of season 2 kind of, and my dad from episode 1 was the biggest fan.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, he's telling you gotta watch this show.
Yeah. Yep.
And the first episode I saw was the one with the junkie parents and dropping the fucking ATM on the dad's head.
Yeah, season 2.
Fucking crazy. It's like, what the fuck are we what? This is it, Dad? This is the show? Oh yeah.
Right. There's a little kid in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That reminds me of me.
Right. I'm enjoying it. I'm just started season 3 last night.
Hell yeah.
And shit, so
it's so great.
Yeah, and that thing's got like I said, like 55 hours of special features and stuff. So it's like once you at the end of every disc, I kind of go through and watch, all the behind the scenes and extra shit they have for all those episodes and stuff. So kind of been watching that, and man, movie wise, I still want to see Bad Santa. I've seen kind of reviews are kind of middling. I don't know. Have you seen that at all?
No, and I probably won't see it till it comes out on DVD.
Yeah,
just because how busy I've been.
Right,
but I do want to see Arrival.
Oh, I was just gonna I just had notes on that. I'm like, I want to see fucking Arrival.
Honestly, the trailers don't look good to me at all, and
the word of mouth of that has been insane.
Everybody I talked to is like, oh, it's fucking great, and it's not good, it's great, and it's kind of surprised me because the trailer's boring as fuck. And to me, it didn't make me want to see it at all. I haven't seen any footage of this movie at all, ever. If you watch YouTube, it's like every other fucking commercial.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck YouTube.
Just kinda.
Just kidding.
I love YouTube, but
just wait till the Dogcast gets on YouTube. Videos. Oh my god.
Well, maybe we'll go to Amazon Prime.
Let's do it. Twitch TV. But anyways, yeah. I saw in town here it's playing.
Yeah. Arrival is playing. I noticed that yesterday, and
I was surprised. I go,
huh.
I might actually probably want to see that at a bigger theater, though.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. If I see it, I'm saying this now. I'll probably end up seeing it on fucking Blu-ray. So, whatever.
Whatevs, y'all.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I've been watching. Josh, we are now balls deep into our next beer.
We got a new beer. What do we got? Okay. We got the Dark Horse.
Dark Horse?
No, we got the Dark Horse Reserve Special Black Ale.
Oh, boy.
Dark Horse Brewing out of Michigan, Marshall, Michigan.
You're making that up.
No.
I think that's just somebody's name.
Marshall, Michigan.
Hi, I'm Marshall, Michigan.
You fucking asshole. Worst dude.
You fucking... Yeah.
Yeah, we got a freaking black ale. RateBeer.com gives it a 99 overall.
Wow.
How do you feel about that, Tom?
I think that's a pretty high score because I think St. Bernardus is only a 98.
Yeah, that's fucking high. That's 103 rated beer out of 100.
Yeah, so let's try this out. 99 rated beer.
It's a fucking black ale.
It's certainly black, and it's an ale.
Yeah, it's got like dark roastiness, dark chocolatey. I don't know about coffee, but maybe a hint.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah.
It's for sure.
Oh, you're for sure, dude.
Yeah. Flavor. There's even like a bitterness of like a coffee bitter aftertaste.
Yeah, a little bit, but it doesn't linger.
It actually makes me want to drink more to kind of get rid of it.
Yeah, and then it's gone.
And then it's gone. Yeah.
That's good.
I see what you're doing here.
You dark horsey brewing.
Fucking Marshall, Michigan has the formula on lockdown. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
What the fuck's going on?
I don't know. Horse noises everywhere. Josh, have you been playing anything? Any video games?
I've been playing some shit.
Note?
Off the top of my brain, my buddy Alex Kleba. Name dropping. He worked for Fun Bits and made Fat Princess Adventures.
Yeah.
I'm a couple chapters into that.
Okay.
And it's kind of fun. Like,
what's that for?
It's for PlayStation.
Okay.
PS3, PS4. I don't know about Xbox.
Yeah. I don't know if Fat Princess is
Oh, yeah. Maybe it's not an Xbox because I think Fat Princess is a character in that PlayStation All-Stars game.
Okay.
So maybe that's a Sony
I always thought that was a
exclusive.
Nintendo proproperty for the Fat Princess. But I could be wrong. I'm not.
You're so wrong, dude.
I'm not a Fat Princess Cicerone.
I am that. But it was like the 10-year PlayStation Store anniversary, so they had some pretty good deals. It was like $3.99. I'm like, all right, bought that. King of Fighters, one of them.
Oh, nice.
And then
like
what
a 3D
else?
one.
No, it's like 2001 or some shit. I don't remember.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Neo Geo.
Neo Geo.
Yeah, baby.
Neo Geo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always
I played that
celebrated
through.
one. Yeah.
I played that through. And Fat Princess, it's what's great about it, it totally gives you a Link to the Past kind of feel. The way you swipe your sword and like bust up some of the like the bushes and enemies.
All right.
It's pretty fun.
Is that the kind of game it is? It's like a Zelda?
Kinda, except like really escalated graphics, obviously.
Oh, okay.
And really bloody.
Oh, really?
And it's funny as shit.
Oh, nice.
Because like you eat cake and pie and shit like that for health as you're killing dudes. And some of the characters are just funny, and like your character says a lot of funny shit. Like, I chose my guy to be this guy. Hey, I'm here to save the day. like
it's the uncle from Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Hello, kids.
Yeah.
I love to laugh.
He says stupid shit. A lot of stupid things happen. You save a mermaid, and all of a sudden you're hearing some Barry White, and it's like, all right,
nice.
All right.
That's awesome.
It's a pretty cool game.
Yeah, I've always heard about the name Fat Princess, and I think I've always gotten it mixed up with that Cooking Mama fucking game series.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either. But that's the one I was thinking. I think it's a Nintendo specific kind of property, but
yeah, I'd like to get my boy Alex on the show, on the podcast.
We could always get a game developer on here. That'd be great.
Yeah,
I mean, we can't always, but it'd be nice to have one. Is what I'm saying.
He's living out in the Washington area though, so next time he's around, I told him I'll talk to him already. He's like, yeah, but I'm not around ever. I'm like, yeah, next time you're around, motherfucker.
Well, yeah, get your ass.
And then we're like, okay,
fucking on the Dogcast right now.
Get in the fucking Dogcast. Drink some beer with us.
We're gonna grill you about all the fat princesses.
Yeah.
You know, grill
a fat princess.
Yeah, that's cool. I saw you've been playing some Doom.
Oh yeah,
the Doom.
Yeah, it froze on me, so I couldn't keep going.
What?
It froze on me, so I got uninspired to keep playing it.
Frozen?
I just got...
Let it go.
Never seen that movie thing.
Me neither.
Okay. Every other dude I know has, but me.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, and they love it. But, Doom. I fucking love this game. And honestly, it's my favorite game that's came out on any of the current consoles. It's just so fucking smooth. And
like butter.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Just like pure unadulterated
I didn't want to get into Doom yet because we're supposed to have a Doomcast.
I know we will have a Doomcast,
but yeah, I love it. I got my BFG recently, and I went through another horde. I thought I was on level like 11, but apparently I'm on level 9.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, out of 13, I believe.
Shit, but you're still getting there.
Yeah, I think one of the hardest battles at the end of this stage. I forgot who it is. Cyber Demon Bro 2000. Yeah, that guy.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I definitely want to get back to playing that. I got it, but
the way you put hours in the games.
Yeah. Yeah. I know it's depressing, but so awesome because video games are great.
They are.
They are the best.
With how cold it is outside, I don't really want to do much else.
No, this is the perfect time of year.
Yeah,
for doing that shit.
Man, I bought a fucking stack of games for like Black Friday sales online and shit. So really? I got some shit to play.
Like older retro games or
no. Well, maybe I bought a couple. I don't remember, but yeah.
You went on a spree.
Yeah, I bought some shit.
Good.
Mortal Kombat XL was 20. Finally get to play that.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's got all the horror baddies in it, which is kind of weird, but whatever, kind of cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, I bought a bunch of shit. What the fuck I buy? What did I buy, Tom?
I don't know, man.
Dude, I thought you...
Please, tell me.
Gee golly.
Please tell me. The people want to know.
You know, I'll just fucking tell y'all when I play them.
Okay, we can do that. As long as we at least we know you have Mortal Kombat.
Extra large.
XL.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. The best one. I have not played any of the most recent Mortal Kombat games.
The last one was pretty awesome, I thought. Mortal Kombat, or on PS3.
You're right.
360.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did not get that because I think I said it before. Yeah. I think Portal came out the same day. Portal 2.
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh.
So I went the Portal 2 route.
Shit, dude.
Which is great. Have you ever played Portal 2?
No.
Have you played Portal 1?
No, I watched somebody play.
God damn it, Josh.
I watched somebody play
God
Portal, and it was
damn it.
boring as shit to watch. I thought it was unique at first.
Yeah, you don't want to watch it. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't want to watch that game.
That
You want
turned
to
me
play
off.
it.
Yeah,
You got to use your brain.
Turn me off. Watching some motherfucker play that shit and not me. I was like, no, don't jump in that portal. You're dumb.
Yeah.
That's how it went.
Yeah, that would suck. If you solved the puzzle before the guy that's actually playing has, that would be kind of very frustrating to watch.
Oh, gee golly.
I believe.
I can fly.
That was beautiful.
Still on that Space Jam kick, man. Ain't letting go.
Oh, R. Kelly is touching a little child right now somewhere.
Is he that guy? Is he a
I believe-
child toucher? I thought he was just peeing her. He peed on bitches, right? Sorry, bitches, like girls who get peed on are bitches. So
Are they? Is this what
Yeah.
they're into? I don't know. I mean, if they're willing participants, then they're just
Yeah.
girls that like to get peed on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can't demean for being that kind of gal.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Dogcast is a refuge for anyone with any kind of proclivities, no matter how wrong or whacked out they are. But whatever.
Sure.
Whatever you're into.
Sure.
All right.
R. Kelly.
Thanks, R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Fan of the show, R. Kelly.
Huge fan.
He will be now, I guess. That's cool. Anything else?
Probably.
Okay.
But that's where I'm going to stop.
That's.
I played some NBA 2K16. I'm going back.
I was gonna say, yeah, that was the Spike Lee one, right?
Yeah, and man,
Frequency modulation guy.
I don't know, but my character, who I tried to make like as white as possible, because I'm pretty white.
He's
like,
a black
yeah.
family.
Oh God, no, he has a deficiency in the face. My guy, he like sits there with like his jaw dropped, like. And when he talks, he looks like his eyes are like half closed. And he's like, "Yeah, son." Like he just makes them all Ebonics like, and it's kind of comical. But it's
So
like,
there's some cognitive dissonance.
yeah,
there.
definitely. Like I'm like, that looks just like me and acts and talks just like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. And then like your buddy or the guy who's dating your sister is like the most annoying dude ever.
Okay.
Wears sunglasses inside.
So you're obviously playing the story mode,
Yeah.
which was written by Spike Lee.
Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of did. It like forces you right when you turn on the game to go straight into it. I was like,
Oh, really?
kind of just like went with it.
Yeah. Right.
Fucking dicks. Yeah, but yeah. So I played that for a little bit. Finally,
Sweet.
it's harder to shoot in that game than the previous. Yeah, I
Is
don't
it?
know,
Okay.
but looks great when you're playing.
Oh man. Yeah. If there's any sports franchise I would love to get into somehow, some way, it would be those games. But yeah, I've said it before.
I used to play
so
seasons of
complex.
that shit with my friends. Like, we'd have like 3 or 4 of us. We'd be playing whole seasons together.
I wish they had like just an NBA Jam control mode where it's just easy controls. That way,
Oh, that'd be.
I could just enjoy it.
I'd guess just turn it on rookie mode instead of pro. Or
They'd still kick my
All-Star.
ass. I have to be like quadriplegic mode where everyone's in the opposing teams in wheelchairs.
I wish they'd come up with more NBA jams
That'd be nice.
and new NFL Blitz and all that shit.
Yeah, what was the most recent NBA Jam?
I want an NBA Street. I really like that game. That game is fucking awesome. Street 2.
Right.
Yeah.
I want a new what's that Def Jam game that came
Def
out?
Jam Vendetta.
Yeah.
Dude.
Where Scarface can fucking wrestle
Do a
Little Kim or something.
A flipping attack off the top rope when you know they never worked out a day in their life.
Right.
Yeah,
think-
and like Ludacris is like gorilla press slamming Biggie or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, those games were fun as shit on PS2. There was a horrible one on PS3.
I can't believe they made more than one.
Icon.
Yeah, I just cannot believe that.
The first two, like those games were fun as shit.
See, I never played those either, but I would love to go back and check those out.
Dude,
like,
you should.
That'd be a good
I
Let's
think
Play.
I have one of them at least. I think I got the Fight for New York
Okay.
on something.
I gotta check. How many of those fucking games came out?
One of them's worth like $50 still because it's like rare or something.
We should just play all games that star rappers. Like 50 Cent, Blood in the Sand.
I actually do want to play it. I heard that's a great.
Shaq Fu, because he is technically a rapper.
Yeah. But I heard Blood in the Sand's actually a great game if you can get past the fact that you're 15 cents.
15 cents. That's cool.
What?
I'm in the club, baby.
What?
Yeah.
Ba-boom! In the sand.
Open your mouth.
You made... Oh, there's 2 games. Bulletproof was one, too.
Oh, yeah. I think
What
you're right.
the fuck? They made 2 50-cent action fighting killing games.
I don't get it. What is this world coming to, people? But they should make more.
They should make a Manhunt starring Eminem.
They should.
I don't know. It's like, what the fuck? Like, how does that even happen?
Yeah. I would play any game starring Eazy-E. Although I guess San Andreas Grand Theft Auto had a Eazy-E guy in there. So, but it's not the same. Make a MOBA or something. Some like RPG, NWA RPG.
I was going to mention that. Totally.
I mean, it just makes perfect
Rap
sense.
game RPG.
People, you know I'm right. We want to see that.
Beastie Boys Adventures.
Yeah. They're the last
Side
guys.
scroller.
Right. Yeah. I'd play that.
Yeah.
If it were the fucking 90s, I'm surprised they didn't come up with something like that because people were making all kinds of shit.
They had a
in
Wayne's
the 90s.
World game.
Okay. Michael Jordan.
Oh my god.
Tearing the Windy City or
I never
what is
played that.
one?
Yeah, something in the Windy City. He's throwing basketballs of fire at people.
Chaos in the Windy City or some
Sure.
shit. Yeah.
Sure.
We'll go with that.
Barkley, shut up and jam. That was a basketball game though, not a
Bill Lambier's
baseball.
future
I think I
fucking-
have that game. It's so bad.
Oh.
It was like $2. I'm like, okay, I'm
Right.
looking at this cover and I gotta play this shit.
That was an early Super Nintendo game.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Like top-down view, robotic, just horrible controls.
Yep. Yeah. But you
Good.
had to rent it because there weren't a lot of fucking Super Nintendo games back in the day.
Good stuff.
I loved it. I loved it. Yeah. So I was able to finish a couple games finally.
That's crazy.
Finally, I was getting a little worried because my catalog was growing, but I wasn't finishing.
That happens.
I still feel like I'm drowning, but at least I got a couple off my plate. I finished Battlefield 1, that campaign. That wasn't very long, but it took a little bit to do.
Yeah.
And the campaign was very good.
Yeah.
I recommend it. I don't know if it affected me as much as it did a lot of other people because people have been.
Do you think there's a
raving
lot of World
about it.
War Oneers, like from the actual World War Un, that played the game and was really fucked up from that?
No, I don't
Okay.
think so because I don't know if any of those people are alive anymore.
Okay.
In fact, I think the last
I didn't know
veteran died not too long ago.
I didn't know if you knew.
No, but I will say this, that I do like the structure and I hope more games follow that. You know, every level is a different set of characters in a different like area and shit like that. I really think that is something that is novel and it really kept my attention because if I had to spend a whole game with any of the characters longer than like the single missions in that game, I probably would have got tired of it. But the way it is just when it kind of it doesn't overstay its welcome. This when you're kind of like, okay, I'm ready for this story to be over. Then you basically are warping to the other end.
What? Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
That one's a better one.
Fucking can.
Sorry,
opener,
hey,
bottle.
I should come with instructions, I tell you.
Can opener, bottle openers, man.
Yeah.
That's a futuristic. I will never know.
It's crazy. So finish that. Very highly recommended. I played a couple multiplayer matches and thoroughly got thrashed very, very early on. But it was cool. You know, the shitty thing with those multiplayer
Big
games.
maps.
Yeah, huge. I mean, just big teams too. And for me, like I suck at multiplayer games. And you know, if you don't play those games right away, even if you are good, those little 12 and 13-year-olds get so fucking good at those games.
Oh man.
You know, that they just
It gets
destroy
annoying
you.
when they call you curse words
Yeah.
and slang. And,
Oh boy, it just really
man.
angers
It
me
hurts.
inside.
I know they're better, but
Yeah.
I was better at Super Nintendo at that age too.
Right.
But
You were.
yeah, but
The stories are very good though. The performances and the cutscenes are better than they should have any right to be in that game. So the acting is it's really cool, really good, and it puts World War I in kind of perspective. and you realize how fucked up it was.
Yeah.
Just how fucked up, son.
Yeah.
Josh, what beer are we drinking now? We got a different one.
Oh no. Oh no.
Segway.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Oh, yeah.
All right, we got Lagunitas.
Ooh, Lagunitas.
People like the Lagunitas. We got.
Do they?
I'd like to throw out this is donated from our friend Josh out in California.
Fuck yeah, Josh. I love all these donations.
Yeah.
Yay.
Thanks for beer,
you guys. Are the best. Round of applause.
That's awesome. Yeah. He was visiting. And he's like, hey, I got some beer for you. I was like, oh yeah. Oh shit. We'll drink that.
Let's do it
on the Dogcast.
Yeah, baby.
And yeah. We got a limited release, the Wilco Tango Foxtrot WTF Recovery Ale.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 7.85 by volume. That's probably not ever accurate as can be, but yeah, we're not quite in the red or in the black. But does that mean we're in the brown? Question mark. That's what it says on here.
Is that what it says?
Like
why?
I don't know.
Why does it say that?
That shouldn't say that. But yeah, we got a malty brew here. I have had this. I don't remember, but
hey, we're gonna
try it.
Why not?
Malty, man, that's what it says here. A malty, robust, jobless recovery ale. It does say jobless. Jobless.
Wow. All right. WTF. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay.
Well, that's a malty brew. Notch on the bitter on the IBUs. A notch on there.
Notch.
Yeah, but it doesn't linger. It's like a heavy duty brown ale kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are in the brown Lagunitas.
Ooh.
I hear Lagunitas is a great brewery to visit down in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why not? You should go there.
Should. I was pretty close. I was gonna go before Guns N' Roses at Soldier Field, but didn't have enough time.
No.
So no.
Jesus. Way to go. I like it. It's unique, I believe, to my taste buds. My tasty buds.
I call it the malty IBU.
Yep. That sounds good. I like that. Mafia 3. I finally fucking beat Mafia 3.
How long did that take you?
I was gonna, I think around 40 to 45-ish hours.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah. Man, I'm just so torn about that game. I hope somebody does a post-mortem and really interviews the developers and asks them what were they thinking when they designed this game, because there is an amazing game in here. Well, at least a very, very, very good game sitting in this game.
Yeah.
But they bloated it with these repetitive missions to just, I don't know if they thought it needed to be as long as like a Grand Theft Auto, but there's not a lot of mission variety in a lot of these missions. And it just, it tears me up, because the game itself, like just the story it tells, the presentation, I've said it before, it's one of the best I've ever played. The music alone, I'll say it again, is I rarely paid really attention to any like sound design or just use of of music in a game. But this fucking game is probably the best I've ever played when it comes to that. But the story, like, they could have cut out half these fucking repetitive missions and still had a ginormous game if they just left the story missions, because they're fucking great. Like, just
I think some gamers these days, like, don't have jobs and all they do is play games.
I guess, but
that's who they're tending to, maybe.
Well, yeah, but when you're making a game, you want it to be.
You just want it to be fucking.
You want it to be good, and I've heard it a million times that whatever flaw you see in a game, it's guaranteed that the developers know. They're consciously aware of like, all the fucking flaws of their game.
And they're scared to wait to hear from it.
Well, I'm not scared. It's just like they got to ship it, though. They got to get out the door and make the money. But I'm wondering, like, what was this game like? Just tested all the way through. It's still a great game. I still would recommend it. You just don't marathon the game, otherwise you'll get burnt out on it. But I mean, there's just like one of the missions is you're attending there's a funeral for one of the characters you killed. I'm not going to give a lot of spoilers here, but it was great. Like, it's a funeral, and you have to disguise yourself as a waiter at this funeral for this guy that you killed, because you have to kill another guy that's at this funeral.
Huh.
And the the crux of the mission is you spike the wine with LSD, and you go serving like all the funeral attendees. They're all high and rich people.
Yeah.
You're serving them all this wine with like LSD, and the game tells you like after you're done serving everybody, the game says now go outside and take a smoke with the rest of the the help. So you're out there smoking, and then it says okay, now go back. And like people are just fucking off their fucking mind. Like some of them are like stripped down to their underwear, just like dancing around. Some people are just like old ladies, just like cutting themselves. Like this. Everyone's just fucking just out of their minds on LSD in this mission, and it was fucking great. It was so cool. And all the main story missions are awesome. But yeah, just the filler. There's just so much filler in this game that they didn't have to do it, and I'm curious to know why they thought they had to just pad the game so much, where it would probably turn a lot of people off. But I really enjoyed it, and the guy that plays the priest in that game should get the gaming equivalent of an Oscar, because it was so good. Okay. And all the performances in that game are just great. And I love the ending, or the end confrontation. There was just no bullshit about it. It was a breath of fresh air. And so I finally beat that, but it should have been like 20 hours, not 45.
Yeah,
that's my fucking hot take.
Ooh, baby.
On the Mafia.
That was a spicy hot take, Tom.
Thanks, but if it goes on sale, I definitely recommend people trying it out. Yeah.
I did almost pick up a Battlefield 1 Xbox One.
Did you?
Almost.
What stopped you?
I had so many PS4 games that I said, you know what? I have so many PS4 games.
Yeah.
And then the few others I pick up over this next year.
Yeah.
I'll be like, well, fuck. It's like I don't need an Xbox One.
Right.
There are a few games I want to play, but
yeah. Well, you can get the majority of them on PS4. But
honestly, I saw GameStop has used Xbox Ones for $179 now.
Like, yeah, sure.
But that deal was $225 for a 1 terabyte Xbox Slim.
That's pretty good
with Battlefield 1. I was like,
oh shit,
that is tempting.
That would have been a good.
I said, fuck it, next year.
You're right.
Or if I come across one dirt cheap.
Sure.
Oh, they will be.
Yes. Speaking of new hardware, I went against my previous opinion of a certain PlayStation console. When I said I'd never pick one of those.
I don't think you're gonna stray away from getting any new console.
It's very tough,
Tom.
It's very tough. I'm a hardware whore, but I did pick up a PS4 Pro.
You gonna get the VR then?
No, that I can tell you I'm not gonna get.
You got the Oculus.
I got the Oculus. Oh, and speaking of our next podcast, we might have to revisit some of the VR stuff. I got a goodie coming in the mail this next week.
What are you saying, Tom?
It's gonna up the whole VR experience. Yeah.
Oh, grass panders.
Yep, the Oculus Touch is being released. So,
oh shit.
Gonna get a couple of those. So I'm curious to play that. That'll be fun. But yeah, I picked up a PS4 Pro. That's the console that's supposed to display in 4K. I picked it up because
you had to.
Because I had to, but there's this other game that I've been playing. I don't know if you.
What?
It just came out this last week.
So
it seems like everyone's playing this game.
Not Civilization.
Except Josh Miller. I don't think he's playing.
Frantic Fantasy.
Yes.
Oh wait. You get
Should we talk about this?
You get that picture I sent you?
I did, and it's kind of accurate.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, we're talking about Final Fantasy 15. I love Final Fantasy, and I picked up the Pro because the Final Fantasy it's not available on PC, and it has a Pro mode, so it's got upgraded graphics. Although I've heard that right now it plays the worst on the Pro. But
really?
Yeah. I guess there's. I mean, it looks gorgeous. It looks beautiful, and no, it just there's some frame they call it frame hitching. Like this, there's this one site called Digital Foundry, and they do graphics comparison every time a new game comes out for multi-platforms. They do graphics comparisons, and to a fucking level of detail that's just, you don't need that much detail, like of what's different. You just need to know, does it run better on this PS4 or Xbox One or whatnot. But yeah, they're coming out with a PS4 specific patch in the coming days for Final Fantasy 15. And that's supposed to make the performance 60 frames per second. And shit. But I mean, right now it looks fucking amazing.
Is it going to give them better hairstyles?
I don't know. I hope not, because I'm falling in love with the Japanese boy band look.
Yeah.
So I guess we can talk about Final Fantasy 15 since that's the big release, and
Did you see the Clueless Gamer with Conan O'Brien?
I did. I did not see the end though, because doesn't he like confront like the game developers, like the actual?
Oh
developer?
yeah,
like,
he's
how
like,
could you make this or something?
He walks out. Yeah, he walks out of the room. He's like, oh, they're right there. He's like, yeah. Apparently they're outside watching on a video in the other room.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, he yells like, how can you make this? Like, why? And I'm with Conan, no offense. I don't understand.
Hey,
these
you
games.
can't knock it in if you haven't tried it.
I've seen.
You can't.
I've seen enough, especially when the Conan's guy, his video game guy, he's like, oh, this is a 75-hour boss battle, and he's like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? It's like, that's not okay.
Yeah.
Like, who has time? Like, I think he makes fun, like, whoever has time to do that. Like, do you not have a real life or something like that?
Yeah, that's crazy. But I got to give him props for putting something like that in there. Just, I've heard about it. I haven't, like, done a lot of... I've gone radio silent.
Do you have to face that boss?
No.
Because Jesus, that is just dumb.
No, there's been a lot of Final Fantasies where there's a lot of optional, really difficult shit you can do.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the critical path,
I just don't respect anybody that can do that. No offense. But
no, I mean,
75 hours?
You won't see me fighting a single enemy. No, no. But I will say that I'm a big Final Fantasy guy. You've been playing since the beginning, pretty much. At least on the Super Nintendo, Final Fantasy II. And I'm sure there's a lot of people listening that are also Final Fantasy people.
Oh yeah, I think most people are.
And my only goal for this game, I was fucking just crossing my fingers, especially since the last one, Final Fantasy 13.
Was that PS2?
That was PS3.
Oh, okay.
Since that one was not well received, including by myself, I finished it. I enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it for the reasons I normally enjoy a Final Fantasy game, which is kind of like the story. That was the first one where I played where I'm like, the battle system was really cool. Like, it was really fun, but the story could just go like lick my balls. It was just shitty. And it was pretty, but it was like the whole game you were running down. It was just forcing you down like a hallway, where most Final Fantasy games were kind of open. There's a world where you get in a fucking airship and you can just explore the fucking continent. This was more like Resident Evil, but I think Resident Evil was more open because at least you could go explore fucking shit. This was just like you're walking, you just push up on the controller and it just 40 hours of like, walking a straight line and then fighting enemies. So all this game had to do was to be okay, like when I put it down, the copy when I got it in the mail, and I'm just like, it's whispered to it. I'm like, just please, just at least just be passable, just be better than the last one. And I can safely say that it's fucked up, but it's so much. It's fucked up.
Is it like?
But it's so much fun. It's so good.
Is it more anime-ish?
I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. It's so bizarre.
I saw the chaps.
Okay, so
the chaps that the girls were wearing.
So the chap, yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, so
I don't remember what they look like. It was just like weird.
Right. There's the whole boy band.
Yeah. Are they actually a boy band?
They're not no, they're not a boy band.
But they do look like.
But they're like a Japanese style.
Yeah.
The four main characters that you start with are kind of teenagers, and they all have this kind of spiky hair, emo kind of looking.
Yeah.
They're not despicable people. They could have been really annoying, but they're all right. But they look just like, straight out of a Japanese fucking
K-pop.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So they put you in this big world, and it's like I said, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful, and it is open. And, there's mountains. You're in this great fucking green grass prairie area. And okay, so you look like a fucking Backstreet Boy K-pop band, but the first place you go to is this gas station, and you're in this world where everyone, it's like Alabama, everyone has southern accents.
What?
Like backwood, like hick accents.
How did they get there?
Well,
wait, this is a fantasy.
Yes.
It's the last.
This is the 15th of the Final Fantasy.
15th last Final Fantasy.
Yeah, exactly. So it's so bizarre because you pull into this gas station and this girl comes out. It's like, how can I help you?
Yeah.
Do you need help? Because you run out of the first thing you do is you run out of gas. You have a car. This is the first Final Fantasy I think that actually has a fucking Audi. You're driving an Audi, and you have to go get married. Basically,
oh yeah.
It starts off your dad's
horrible game.
Your dad is the king, and he says, "Son, you're betrothed to so and so, this woman. You go marry her, and take your friends with you." So you go on a road trip with your 4 buddies. That's how it starts out. I'm only like maybe 5 or 6 hours in, and
that's it.
That's it. Yeah. And it seems like they put the fucking kitchen sink into this game, and there's a lot of shit to do. I fished for most of my time. There's a fishing mini game. It's actually kind of fun. So,
you would.
I would. I am having a great time. The battle system is growing on me. It's a little confusing at first.
So fishing and battling?
Yeah. The most Final Fantasies up to now have all been turn-based, where you take your turn. The enemy hits you, and then you have some time to
consider
your strategy.
You struck me with the punch of destiny. Now I think I will kick you with the kick of lust.
Exactly. Or, oh shit, Bob's going to die if he gets hit one more time. So I'm going to waste this turn to heal Bob. And, Bob being in your party. And
I don't like that. I don't know how that became a thing ever.
What's that?
The take turn.
Yeah.
I understand it in Kickboxer or Bloodsport when Van Damme's kicking the guy and letting him kick him to show how tough they are.
Yeah.
But in this, it's like slow motion fighting. Is that Dungeons and Dragons?
I wouldn't say it's. I mean, slow motion. I mean, this shit gets tense as fuck. Like,
yeah.
Do
you get like a countdown or something? Or?
Yeah, there's they introduced active time battle, I think, in Final Fantasy 3, where there's a timer, so if you just can't sit there. I think you could probably turn it off, but you just can't sit there and take your sweet ass time.
Yeah.
Because if you just sit there, the enemy's gonna just hit you again,
Yeah.
So
they should.
Yeah. This one is different, where this is full on. It's not turn based. It's real time. I don't know if you ever played a Kingdom Hearts game.
No.
Okay. Those are very good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's a lot of shit going on at once, and it's kind of one of those things where they kind of just throw you into it.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of figure it out. It
Go
wears
with
on
it.
you. Yeah. And I'm just getting to the point where I'm kind of figuring it out, and it's starting to click a little bit, and I really enjoy it. So where this story goes, I have no idea. But early buzz has been positive, and I can say that I am also positive on it. Yeah.
So how many hours does it take to beat this game, you think?
I've been pretty much radio silent on it. I only check the Metacritic score. I think that's the most research I've done. I know copies of this game started getting leaked like a week before, so people were breaking street date and selling it. So there was a lot of spoilers online. So I kind of just, before the game was released, like officially, so I kind of just stayed away from all that shit. Yeah, it's really cool. And this game, I think, has to be a hit for Square, the company.
Yeah.
Because they have putting so much behind it. It's kind of insane.
Dude, I don't even know.
So, Josh, I know you're not an RPG guy. So
No.
I guess, would you ever play a Final Fantasy? Let's get your side of this.
Probably not. It's not my thing.
Why not? Have you played an RPG before? Zelda doesn't count.
Zelda.
No.
The RPG.
That's an action adventure.
That is the RPG.
That is not an RPG.
Link to the past.
Although there have been discussions of like, well, isn't every video game a role-playing game? Because you're playing somebody else. Isn't Mario? You're playing the role of Mario, right? Yeah, I realize they're not for everybody, but yeah, I'm just kind of curious.
I don't know, I just think they're like, it's just not that I care if something's nerdy, but it is like just too much for me. I don't know, like they're too nerdy for me.
Too nerdy?
I guess. I don't
Is
really,
it a stigma? Is it a stigma thing?
It's just
what's going on here?
It doesn't interest me.
Are you afraid to be a nerd?
No.
Even if it does make you nerd?
I usually see my fucking apartment, man.
Just kidding.
I got so much shit, like so much dumb shit. But like, I don't know. I don't like that turnstile or turn-based fighting or whatever. I actually hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it should be all in the same motion. There should be no. I don't like Fallout where you pause it and then you choose how you're going to shoot them. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it takes away from like.
So tactical.
Yeah, I like to be physically. When I'm pushing the fucking button, I want to be like I want to be attacking all at once. I don't want to pause, kind of dealio. RPGs, like,
what's wrong with you?
You can get the bucket of truth and then tell 17 people about my London fish escort, and then we'll talk about you getting into this path here where I'll let you go.
Right.
It takes you 4 hours to tell 17 people about the London Path art fish dingle, and
okay. If that's the game that turned you away from RPGs, I could understand why you don't like those.
That's just how I look at all of them, kind of like, I don't know.
Because you're a guy that likes story. I mean,
I do. I like
you
a good
like
story.
Watch your video. You got a great video collection. You fucking do the comics and shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and I actually do get like some anime-ish kind of games sometimes lately.
Yeah.
Like the shmups are very. I think it, but I like what I like about it is like they're almost super cheesy and like it's comical.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. And some of it has good like metal music in the background too. Some fighters. I actually did pick up some fucking fighter with these anime broads called like Nitro Power Strike 4000 for PS4. I forgot what it was called. It was Nitro something.
Yeah.
And I actually can't wait to play it. It just was super cheesy. It's super anime-ish, but it's over the top, like, you know, fighter. Beat each other up. Just cute girls with bouncy boobies.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's funny. But, like, RPGs, like, I don't know. It's not the kind of cheesy, or like, some of my...
South Park. I keep telling you, South Park is a great
I do want to play
RPG.
that one. I have that.
And that actually
still.
That actually lends the RPG-ness lends well to the style because, you know, you're not going to have a frenetic fucking battle system in a South Park game, you know, like it's going to look ridiculous.
I think everything's probably ridiculous in that game.
It is. And yeah,
which is good.
It is, but in the best way possible.
But like what I've seen of the Final Fantasy, like,
would you ever play one?
The artwork.
If they came out with like an Evil Dead RPG, would you ever play?
I probably would, but like I don't like. I see like the Kingdom Hearts artwork. I see Final Fantasies. I see Chrono Trigger. I don't like it. Just the vibe off of it just doesn't seem like something I can get into. It just seems like super dramatic or something,
right?
And like. Not to my taste. I don't know. Like, I don't know. And then some of the stories, like, really, dude? I don't want to walk 8 hours to face one guy or some shit. It's like, I don't have time for that shit. That's probably the number one thing. I don't have time for RPGs.
Josh, everyone has time. Everyone has time.
Whatever, dude. I'm just gonna quit my job so I can play RPGs.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I feel like I'd have to.
Yeah, I understand, especially if you haven't, you know, played a lot. But I have to believe, and maybe there are people out there that can help have us have an intervention with you, that there is an RPG for Josh that would be a gateway RPG, or just one that would make you like change your, you know. Your opinion a little bit.
I'm sure there may be some that I like, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I realize, like I said, they're not for everybody.
Fighting systems, I like what I see video wise or whatever.
I mean, but if everyone like every game's not going to be Bayonetta or, you know, shit like that. So
I have not played Bayonetta yet.
But you like Devil May Cry, you know, it's constant or Ninja Gaiden, you know, constant action. But like, how about have you ever heard of the Mass Effect series?
I do have one of those because it came with my Xbox 360.
Oh, really?
Never played it.
Okay. I think that if we were gonna get you to an RPG,
Oh.
I think if you could pick up Mass Effect 2.
I have that.
Okay.
Do you want it?
Oh, I have it. I have it. I think that would be probably up your alley, because that is at least more up your alley than what you're considering like an RPG, because it is an RPG, but it's also a cover-based shooter, and that's more similar to like a Gears of War mechanics.
I've heard Borderlands is I never played it.
Borderlands is like, it's a first-person shooter / Diablo.
Okay.
And it's really good. Like, and it's a great co-op game.
Yeah.
And it's 4-player co-op, and it's fucking
Those look pretty good. Those looked interesting. Never played.
Oh, really?
Never played. Actually,
that's one you should actually try.
I did watch a buddy of mine play it for a little bit, and it looked visually great.
Yeah.
But
oh yeah,
he was like
shaded.
driving a vehicle around for like 20 minutes or something like that.
Oh really?
He was just driving a vehicle around or something, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
I think he was doing it wrong.
Oh, okay.
Because that's a very action oriented.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the amount of guns and the fucking like the guns are randomly generated.
Yeah.
And you get some fucking just whacked out, like just crazy shit. And yeah, but that's a game where you have to you pick your class. You can be like a heavy gunner. You could be like a person that uses like mind magic and shit. And so whatever class you pick, you can use certain guns versus others, and use certain powers, and then level up your character and get
turn into a roid raging Hulk thing.
Yeah, actually, when you're the big heavy class, I think that's roid rage is like one of the abilities you get.
That's me.
Yeah,
I'm in that class, guys.
But I think you might have actually just brought up your or recommended yourself to yourself.
Hey now, get back now, Tom.
Yeah, one day we're gonna make Josh not hate RPGs. And
I guess I wouldn't say hate, but I do dislike them, like basic ones.
Dragon's Fantasy.
Yeah.
Stuff. But there's so many.
They're not Ninja Turtles, so I mean.
What if there was a Ninja Turtle RPG?
I would play it in a heartbeat.
Okay.
But there's not, so.
Not yet.
I'm telling you, Ninja Turtles for NES, the first one, harder than any RPG ever. Maybe.
Ooh.
It's fucking hard.
Maybe. Because I finished a lot of RPGs and I never finished the fucking Ninja Turtles game.
Dude.
I've got inside the Technodrome.
Dude,
I've gotten close to Shredder.
I've never, but last time I was playing it, I got the farthest I've ever gotten, which is like a year ago.
Yeah.
Popped that shit in, and I'm like, holy shit, I never got this far.
Holy shit. Good for you,
It's crazy because when I was a kid, I was super good at like NES, SNES, and...
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I got some secret skills.
Right on.
But I got too tired. I think I basically fell asleep while holding the controller. It was one of those nights.
Dare you.
Couldn't keep my eyes open.
How dare you.
Shut. Like right now. Fuck. Ah!
Insane. Shit, man.
Well, yeah.
You got to work tonight, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
What time?
5:30.
Oh, shit.
What time is it?
We're at 5:07.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. You know what they told me? Hey, just come in whenever you want.
Oh, that's all right. That's okay. I guess the other thing I want to mention regarding Final Fantasy 15, if we can continue talking about that.
Yes.
For just a little bit.
Well, let's talk about it.
They came out with a movie.
Oh, you would.
Called Kingsglaive. This came out about a month ago, prior to the game release.
And
I bought it, but I didn't watch it for some reason. I didn't get around to it.
So you're gonna talk about it, and you ain't got shit to say, huh?
Well, I did watch it though. Hey,
so
settle down.
Jeez,
okay.
Tom, come on, dude.
This movie is everyone who watched it when it came out, they're like, wow, this was really, there was a lot going on. The animation is incredible. The CG. I don't know if you can call it, movie graphics. No,
yeah.
Like the CG, the animation is
the visual stimulations.
The animation is fucking amazing. Like hands down, probably some of the best CG like human work I've ever seen.
Aaron Paul,
yeah,
as Breaking Bad.
Yep.
Really?
Jesse.
Sean Bean is in it.
Yeah, and Lena Headey.
I don't know who Sean Bean is, but his last name's Bean.
Fucking Sean Bean's, dude. If you saw him,
then I know who he is.
Oh yeah.
Who does Aaron Paul play?
He plays the main guy named Nix.
Nix.
So when this movie came out, it came out before the game. Okay.
Is Cloud still a fantasy?
Cloud is still in a Final Fantasy. He would be the main protagonist of Final Fantasy VII.
That's the only thing I think I knew about Final Fantasy.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. So people were saying it looks great, but we have no idea what the fuck is going on in this. And it just so happens I started playing the game when it came out on Tuesday, and right when the first big story turn like hit, I was kind of like, well, I think I'm gonna call it a night playing. But I'm really interested in this world because they kind of start you off in like you should know more than you already do. There's going to be a lot of catching up to do in the game because they kind of start you off in medias res, you know, in the middle of story. So I watched this movie, and it turns out I watched the movie at just the right fucking time because the movie takes place between the time where the game starts and this first big story turn hits. And you'll know if you play the game, you'll know it when it happens. And it describes all the events that happened while you were away from your kingdom or whatever on this road trip. And
interesting.
Yes. And it really, like I said, it really like informed the game, and the game informed the movie, where everything kind of made sense. So everyone who said like who watched the movie before the game came out and kind of thought like, well, that was neat, but not sure who these people are or what the fuck happened. There's definitely some perspective to be gained there, and it's I would recommend watching it now because I'm actually enjoying the game more because now I know what the fuck they're talking about in the game because of the movie that explains it, and then vice versa. The movie, and then watching the movie, you're like, okay, now I know why his son is not in the movie. You know. The guy that you play in the game. So
you can act like you know, Tom. I know you don't know what the fuck is going on.
I still don't know what the fuck's going on, but I know just a little bit more. So yeah, Final Fantasy 15 seems really good.
Final Fantasy's back. All right.
Do you ride chocobos? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's
what's chocobos?
Somebody just fucking write in and AJ, you're out there. Tell I'm putting it on you.
You want to choke on these balls?
Explain.
Yeah.
Somebody explain to Josh what a chocobo is.
Is it a chocolate bar?
I think that's going to be
a chocolate bar.
I think that's going to be our the title of this episode. What the fuck's a chocobo?
Yeah.
Oh, anyways, okay. I think we're getting to the end here. Josh, let's do a. Thank you for listening to me go off about Final Fantasy 15. We're going to find you an RPG that you're going to enjoy.
Well, now I got classes done right now. I got a little time to kill. I got a lot of games to catch up on.
Yeah. And I think you're going to find, when we find this one, you're going to find that they're not as bad as you think.
Maybe.
Embrace your inner nerd.
Noid.
And you don't
Noid.
Avoid the Noid.
I love that game.
That is a great game. All right. Josh, take us through what beers we drink.
Well, we drank some beers today, Tom.
Buddy.
We got the Dudes Brewing, the Peach Berliner Weiss.
That was good.
It was a good light sour. It hit the spot.
Princess Peaches.
And then we went straight to the darkness, the Dark Horse Brewing Company of Marshall, Michigan.
Yeah.
The Reserve Special Black Ale. It was roasty, robust, chocolatey, a bit dark chocolatey, I'll say.
It was dark. Some coffee notes.
Dabs of coffee.
Yep.
And last, Lagunitas, the Wilco Tango Foxtrot. The WTF Multi-Robust Jobless Recovery Ale.
Ooh.
Clocking in at a solid 7.85%.
I felt every one of those percents.
Yeah, I'm feeling it right now.
Shit.
Now I got to go to work soon.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They were good.
Yeah.
They were good. I would say last episode, probably one of our more solid. This was not quite up to that.
Yeah.
But hey, you can't win them all. And they were all good beers in their own right. So
yeah, I'm in the mood for like a porter right now. You got anything?
I don't think so.
I gotta go to work anyway. There's beer there.
You can help yourself.
Y'all guys want to go get a beer? Okay.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we would love to hear your feedback. Please, we want to start doing a Q&A segment of this podcast.
Yeah,
and actually, I think somebody actually sent in a a message, but I don't have it.
Oh, we don't have it. But we do have a podcast coming in the near future. You may have heard about it. Episode 14.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
That is correct.
Yes.
And we would love to do a QA. QA, please ask us something, or write in. Tell us something. And let's go with it.
Listen to us. Tell your friends. Hey, check out these guys. They yap about beer and video games.
That's right.
Bunch of fucking idiots.
Yep.
And it'll entertain you for an hour.
Or even more.
That's what we like to do. We like to feed you information.
We're almost at like 90 minutes here. So,
fuck.
You can go ahead and get a hold of us at hairofthedogcast@gmail.com. We do have a website.
A real one.
We are now selling T-shirts.
We got those T-shirts.
And
sorry 2X guys.
Yeah.
Sorry 2Xers. We're out of those.
We have XLs to smalls though. Still in stock. So please, wear your fucking Dogcast proud. Get one of those. They're cheap as fuck.
Gloves and mugs, $10 a pop, baby.
Yep. That's hairofthedogcast.com. You can get those.
Get them while you can.
I will say, this limited edition hoodie sweatshirt that we got, I spent most of last week we've been through some shit in that fucking sweatshirt. It was amazing.
Yeah, dude, those are fucking nice hoodies. And,
it was fucking great.
I've already got people asking for hoodies, so
I would trade one of my T-shirts for one of those hoodies. Another one. Yeah.
When we get this batch through of T-shirts, we'll take a head count on who wants hoodies.
Yeah.
And we'll make a small batch hoodie order as well.
I'll put my hand up. I would love to have another one.
Yeah.
So good.
They're fucking nice.
So good. Twitter, Josh, where the fuck are we on Twitter? We're on Twitter.
We're Hot Dogcast.
Hot Dogcast.
At Hot Dogcast. You can follow me on all the shit. Instagram, Twitter, at Ghostbuster Josh. Fuck. Follow us on Facebook, please.
Yes. And if you can, please leave us a review, a rating. The more stars, the better on iTunes. That will help us get out.
It helps promote whatnot.
That'll get the Dogcast out there even more than it is. And we'd love to just keep going. And I think that's it.
Plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good to me, man.
We'll be back soon. We'll be back in those pants.
We'll be back when the day is new.
We'll be back if you want
more ideas for you. And we'll have things you'll want to talk about. I love to. Hey, neighbor. Have a good day. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here. All right, everybody, thank you so much for listening. This has been episode 13.
13.
Lucky number 13, right?
Dan Marino, baby.
Right, yeah. And
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll just stop. 13, guys.
Yep.
Don't you forget it. 13.com.
And yes, please have a good one. Make sure you tell your family members if you've been sick, if you go to your holiday parties. God damn it. God damn.
Buy lots of stupid shit for your families for Christmas.
Please. You can buy us stuff too. All right. And we will see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Hey, fuck you.